Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2021 revenge thriller Bull, a film that is written and directed by Paul Andrew Williams, and it stars Neil Maskell and David Heyman. Now the film focuses on Neil Maskell's character Bull, who is an enforcer who works for the local gang lord, I suppose, Norm, played by David Heyman. He's also married, Bull, to Norm's daughter, and they have a son together. Their marriage is essentially breaking up. It would appear that this gang boss, Norm, disposes of Bull at the orders of his daughter, but it appears then sometime later that Bull has returned seemingly from the dead to take his revenge on those that took him away from his son whom he adored. Right, what are my thoughts on Bull? Well, this is a UK-based revenge thriller. If the name Neil Maskell rings a bell, or his face rings a bell, if you've seen the film Kill List, which was released some years previously, you'll recognise him from that, and a multitude of other UK-based movies. He's got a lot of credits to his name, and he's done a lot of work. Primarily, to me, I recognise him as like this hardened character, and the character he plays in this film is, in a lot of ways, quite similar to the character he plays in Kill List. He's uncompromising and extremely violent. However, unlike his character in Kill List, you could completely understand his motivations in this film, Bull, as to why he's going to these violent lengths he's going to. And the film tells its story quite slowly, in a sense of it is revealed slowly as the film progresses what happens to this character Bull, but you're never fully given the full picture until near the end of the film as actually what happened to him. What did this character played by David Heyman and his goons actually do to Bull? But you kind of drip fed throughout the film, so you know very early on that what he's doing is seemingly quite justified. You know he was wronged. You're just not sure in what way or how badly he was wronged. And what he does to take his revenge out on this group of gangsters is jaw-dropping. I mean, it is staggeringly violent, this film. Really violent, and it's actually quite grim and at times hard to watch. If you like really hard-hitting UK-based thrillers, dramas, revenge thrillers, whatever you want to call this, you're going to love this. If you like Kill List, if you like Dead Man's Shoes, this is the film for you. It actually, as I was watching it, I was making comparisons to Dead Man's Shoes, and also crossed with High Plains Drifter, the Clint Eastwood Western. It felt like it was taking its influence from those type of films, but it also felt hugely original, and the material was strong enough to allow this to stand on its own 2 feet. Neil Maskell. Now, probably if you met Neil Maskell in real life, he's probably a really nice, gentle bloke. But like I say, the main movies that I've seen him in are Kill List and this, so I'm not sure I'd ever want to meet him. He plays this uncompromising, menacing character here, that a guy you just would not want to cross. But what he does brilliantly also here, I think, Neil Maskell, is you see this uncompromising, violent character he's playing, taking his revenge out on these goons. But you also see, through flashbacks, the wonderful relationship he has with his son, Aiden. So you see both sides of this character. you see this gentle side who wants to be a loving father and he wants to raise his son the best he can, and this other brutal, violent character who is past redemption, you could easily argue, because you see some of the things he does, again in flashbacks, for this gangland boss, played by David Heyman, Norm. You see him being this enforcer, doing some really awful things. So he's not a redeemable character, really. He's not. It's almost, you almost feel bad getting behind him, or being on his side at times. But it is undoubtedly what happened to him was definitely wrong, and you kind of are rooting for him, even if it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that's what this film does. It kind of skates close to the edge, so that it kind of tests your morals in a lot of ways as an audience member. Because basically this film plays very heavily in the grey area. There's no black and white with this film. There's no good guys, there's no bad guys. These are just gritty, dark, menacing characters who are all living in their same world and are clashing, butting heads, if you like. And it's a fascinating watch, if, like I said, a bit difficult at times, because the violence is extreme at times, very much like Kill List. It's got a beautiful score as well. It really looks the part. Beautifully directed, really well written characters, and an ending that will blow your mind. It blew my mind. I just didn't know what to expect at the end. I had suspicions. I didn't know how they were going to actually be creative enough to play it all out. But the ending I got was ultimately incredibly satisfying and freaky at the same time. So this has come out of nowhere for me. I'd never heard of this film. I'd just seen it advertised and I thought that looks really good. I recognise him from Kill List. I'm going to give this one a go, and I'm deeply impressed with the film. I have to say, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's just really impactful film, and it really, really got to me, and it really pushed my buttons, and it was to me it was just absolutely wonderful. So definitely, if you're a fan of Kill List, Dead Man's Shoes, High Plains Drifter, all that kind of stuff, and you like good, gritty, downbeat, violent British flicks, you're gonna really, really enjoy this one. I strongly recommend it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll be back with more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.